He's 50 or something like that.
I was gonna get his band. Hello everyone, we're the Continuity Crew. I'm Will.
I'm Venom.
Nope, that's Win. And today we're back with another big feature film podcast, and we're back for a little bit.
Yeah.
First
For
video, yeah, for now. I mean, we've still got a couple more days of what we're working on, but after that we'll be back in style or whatever. And
Yeah.
but we're here with a Venom review.
We'll be back on business. It's like the whole COVID closing.
Because Marvel, we got to do it. Love Marvel here. So we're going to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
Full disclosure, this is our second time recording it.
Yep.
Probably going to be a little short,
Yeah.
but it's probably good. So, Venom, sequel to the first Venom, Let There Be Carnage. We follow Eddie Brock, meets
Sequel.
Cletus Cassidy, and Cletus is still interested in Eddie, and he wants to tell his story, and he's like obsessed with him. And Eddie and them kind of get close. It's weird, and then Cletus bites Eddie, and the symbiote goes into him, and that's how Carnage comes along.
A gripe that I didn't mention in the first recording was how Cletus killed those people while he was still in bars.
I don't think he did.
No, like apparently, like Eddie Brock reported on something while he was already in bars.
Oh,
they found a body or something.
They found the bodies because Venom saw the drawing and put it together, because he had already killed those people. He had just drawn the thing, or for some reason.
How would Venom do that?
For some reason, yeah. Venom's got a good memory, I guess. But it's film for sure. That's our biggest thing. It's pretty cool seeing Carnage in live action. I think but it's also like the biggest downfall, because like they wasted Woody Harrelson, like an incredible actor, and
Carnage wasn't as cool as in the comics,
no,
or even in the animated
and
stuff.
it just wasn't used like
to its full extent,
to its potential. Yeah. I mean,
how could you fuck up this bad though? Like they have the Suicide Squad, which was like R-rated.
Yes. And
I thought it was great that they pushed the R rating. They should have just done that.
Yeah.
And I get it, because like it's for,
Marvel.
Spider-Man, MCU stuff. But at the same time, it's like maybe you should just have two different versions. I don't know how that part of the business works.
Maybe there'll be some deleted scenes or something when the DVD comes out or something.
An R-rated, unrated version.
Yeah, we'll see though. I doubt it, but because
no,
I think they got their job done. They did what they wanted to do. A couple things that we both kind of didn't like, I guess, are the comedy.
Yep.
I laughed. I mean, I'll laugh at just about any joke. I still make D's nuts joke constantly.
That's true.
So
that's very true.
Hey, at least I don't bring them on here. I could. Mind Goblin's pretty good. Mind Goblin D's nuts.
But yeah, because of that, the setup for the comedy was really bad.
Yeah, it's very interjectory. Like, it's like, haha, funny moment. Like,
very predictable.
Yeah.
Poorly written. It was like written by a high school student.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everything else, kind of weak.
Written by Tom Hardy, you mean?
Oh, come on, Tom.
I honestly think, because he did the first one for his kids. Or kid. I don't know if he's got more than one.
I didn't know he had kids.
But like, and that's kind of why he's grown to love the role, but like that's part of. Yeah. Oh, she also wrote Cruella and 50 Shades. Okay, I could. Yeah, Kelly Marcel. Yeah, okay, I can kind of see. Hey, I mean, those aren't bad movies. A Disney movie,
but they went with a love story writer.
Yeah,
which is kind of strange.
Has Tom Hardy written anything else?
Story by Tom Hardy. Yeah, I'm guessing like the weakest parts of this movie was probably written by Tom Hardy. Maybe like a little bit of that fight scene at the end. I don't know.
A short in some TV show.
Oh, cool. I want to see that. A Tom Hardy short film.
I mean, love Tom Hardy though.
We love Tom Hardy here.
Awesome.
But this was more of like a fun project for a bunch of millionaires than.
Yeah, I definitely think that's what it was. There's definitely, they had their goal in mind, which we'll talk about later in the episode. But the coolest thing for me, like biggest pro, was seeing Carnage. Some of the moments, not how they looked, but like seeing Carnage in action, like the look was a little iffy, but like, and Venom, even just them fighting, like the fight scenes were cool, whether the CGI was like what top tier, but like,
and it was better than the first one. Like
yes,
that whole
absolutely.
thing with Riz Ahmed. I mean, come on.
The liquid soup thing they did, which kind of doesn't make. I mean, it's just weird because it's. I don't know. They're two different creatures and they're kind of like going together.
And they shouldn't really just like kind of deform. They should just keep going with a fight regardless. Because like the way this movie did it was that they only got deformed because of the whole bell thing.
Yes.
Otherwise, they were just like fighting like hell.
Yeah.
So,
which is, I did like also, like we see Venom actually kind of weak and beaten down, not just from fire or like sound. He was actually like hurting because he was getting like punctured or stabbed by Carnage. I'm like, okay, that's cool to see. Like he's not just like invincible, because in the first one you don't really get much like action, like I guess depth, because like the climax of that movie is like 2 minutes long and it's like, that's it, we're done, rising action climax done. Aside
from Venom though, like I think everyone else kind of was awful.
Yes.
Siren, that's the girl's name.
Screech or Shriek. Yeah, she's got a figure coming out.
She was awful in this movie. Cletus Cassidy I thought was gonna be great, but he was also kind of awful.
He could have had his own movie. Yeah,
and Michelle Williams, she's a great actress or actor, but she was really annoying. More or less. I mean, I don't understand the whole relationship with those two.
Spoiler alert, to see She-Venom again.
Sure.
I mean, yeah.
Sure. I'm still confused because, like, I remember back then it was like, oh, yeah, I guess they did explain it in this movie. Because, like, they were, like, in the first one's like, you have to be, like,
compatible.
Yeah. But, yeah, in this movie, they explained it, like,
a little bit better, yeah. It's like, oh, eventually
it's just compatible.
It's just going to kill the person, which is kind of messed up.
Yeah.
But
I think it's cool though that they did that. Yeah. I mean, it was better than the first one where it's like Venom, She-Venom, yeah, just showed up out of nowhere. But you know,
yeah, it really is just out of nowhere in the first one. So there's. It sounds like we're giving it a lot of cons, but I honestly don't think it's fun. And like they had a goal in mind, which we'll talk about right now.
He says it's fun. I said it was boring. I said that in their first recording.
It is. But it's fun.
It was just really, really boring.
Really?
It was like, so
I don't know. It was only an hour and a half. So I was like, we're almost, it's going.
I know.
It was just like, it was so fast. My little brain couldn't keep up. So I was like, this is awesome.
It was just so boring. I just like, if I listed like everything I thought was going to happen in the movie, I probably would have gotten like 95% of those. Cause like, I honestly think that,
You think this could beat Shang-Chi at the box office? That's something we didn't talk about.
Probably not. I don't know. There was a lot of hype with Shang-Chi.
It's true, but Labor Day think post-credit scene. That's going to get talked about. It was Labor Day when Shang-Chi came out, and that's typically a slow day at the theaters. But like since not a lot's coming out, so it kind of offsets. But Venom's a popular character. I think it'll be close, but we'll see.
It's confusing because like when we go in the theater, it's like, oh, it's full, and then we find out later it's like it did.
Yeah, it's like
very minimum.
It's like, oh yeah, those were just the biggest fans, and like no one else went to any showing after that.
Like I don't remember what movie we watched that with where that happened.
I think what it was.
I think it was Fast. No,
it wasn't Fast 9. It wasn't Black Widow. It wasn't Quiet Place.
But normally what we're trying to say is that you can usually gauge how much it performs or how well it performs by how many people attend. But nowadays it's just all wonky.
Yeah, you never know. It's like, but we'll see. I mean, I'm going to see it again this weekend, so maybe I'll be able to tell by the later.
You'll be showings. The $1 difference that they'll reach to. It's like,
hey, I got Regal Unlimited, man.
That's true.
They ain't getting shit from me.
That's true.
Just kidding. I'll end up buying Blake and McKinnon tickets.
That's also true.
Let's talk about Andy Serkis a little before we talk about the post-credit scene, which is the big thing about this that you'll hear from everybody. I don't know if directing he did the Mowgli movie. I think it was the Netflix.
Yeah, it was a Netflix one. Jon Favreau did the Mowgli, not the Mowgli, but Jungle Book.
Yeah, it's when you have a lot more CGI characters, I think that can work for Andy Serkis. When you really only have 2, I think that's may have been kind of his fall here. But
he's just not good at like developing characters in general.
Yes.
But I mean, yeah, when you give him a script, maybe, because like that's something he can read off and he can be like, well, I want my character to be this way. I want him to act this way and talk this way, and move this way. Yeah. But like in this movie, he just kind of like left it to whoever and was just like, let's just do the same one from the first and just have like Carnage do whatever opposite thing Venom does. So overall, you know, Andy Serkis directing, still a lot left to be desired. Would still want to see him direct.
Yes. I like that they gave him this though, because I don't know, you have 2 CGI characters and like he's known for being CGI characters. So I was okay with it. And Andy Serkis is also just cool. Like, I mean, it's just cool to see him like doing stuff besides just the acting and stuff. I
guess I only had one expectation from this movie, and that was the fact that like Carnage already existed.
Yeah, that would have been a little better.
I thought that was set in,
like, they should have just done a background, like a flashback that like the symbiote somehow got to Cletus or something.
Yeah, and not just like he bit Tom Hardy.
Yeah,
which and got an STD.
Still doesn't make any sense. But let's talk about the post-credit scene. It's revealed. Well, so Venom wins at the end of the movie. Yep. They beat Carnage. Yep. Venom bites Cletus Cassidy's head off.
Yep.
I think I don't know if I said spoiler, but spoiler alert. So it's Eddie and Venom lay low and they're like talking. They're just chatting up about like, oh, Venom knows so much. If I showed you, like, your brain would fall apart or whatever. And then like this flash happens. It's like a flash of yellow, which I theorized is probably when like Kang dies in Loki and like the multiverse starts messing up, or it could be the spell from Doctor Strange. Who knows? We'll probably find
I'm still at the Doctor Strange one.
Yeah, we'll find out in a couple months. But I wonder what now I guess Eternals is next. I wonder what's gonna happen in Eternals. But
the giant hole in the universe just opens.
But there's a flash of yellow, and then it shows the scene from No Way Home, or not No Way Home.
No, he gets teleported to some
like Hawaii
thing. Yeah,
and then it shows the scene Far From Home where J. Jonah Jameson is revealing Peter Parker's identity, and Venom's like, "Ooh, who's that guy?" And like he's like falling in love with him. It looks like, which is kind of funny.
Yeah. So do you think those events, okay, so since that like he was just reporting it, do you think that events correlate to when he was revealed? Because I think that's where I'm seeing that has to happen, like at the same time.
Well, yes. So that's interesting.
Think about it.
Well, then that makes me think this may be a continuity error.
Exactly.
If Doctor Strange spell, that doesn't really make sense.
No, it doesn't.
If it's Kang, I guess. I mean, it's not like I don't know. That might not make sense either, because I'm pretty sure those moments have like, I don't think Loki.
They're all related somehow.
Who knows?
Because they all technically happen all at the same time, because this is a multiverse thing. Yes. Almost every time there's a multiverse thing, they happen at almost every at the same time. So it might actually just be a continuity error.
We'll see. We'll find out.
Before even the movie came out, we just boom.
And I'm sure it'll be explained, or it might not be.
I don't know.
But yeah, Spider-Man, Venom.
Oh, you know what?
Same universe.
Maybe. Remember, in Spider-Verse, Gwen gets sent back a week or 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that's what happened to Venom, where he got sent back a week before the whole like Doctor Strange spell, and then who
knows? Yeah, maybe the spell just didn't work.
didn't work right.
Or we'll think.
Oh,
did we ever see? Again, I think the trailer for No Way Home is misleading. Do you think?
Yeah, it is.
That the spell just didn't work and nobody forgot his identity or something, and it just brought all these people in or something.
That's what I was thinking, and also maybe it sent back the whole villains thing like a week back. Like almost every single one of them, because like if it so happens that like Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield aren't in the movie, that's how Doctor Strange could be like, "Hello, Peter," and like out of nowhere, just like,
or Doc Ock, yeah,
Doc Ock, sorry, Doc Ock's like, "Hello, Peter," and maybe that's how he knows Peter Parker. So
but I'm thinking they probably do. I don't know. We'll find out.
I'm putting a little dust of doubt on the whole Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield thing.
I mean, I'm gonna, if they are in the second trailer, like I'll find out, but
I'm not gonna watch this. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Yeah, I'm not gonna watch the second trailer for Spider-Man No Way Home.
I'm gonna try not to, but like as soon as enough gets revealed, I'll just break. Just like when we said, or you said we weren't gonna watch Loki. I just saw like one spoiler, and I'm like, nope, I'm not going 6 weeks of this. So we'll see.
The thing is, I just want to go in the theater just surprised. Like,
I know.
Regardless if they're there or not, I just want to know. I just don't want to know what happens. I've avoided completely Reddit. I've avoided Reddit. I've avoided like the whole explore page from my Instagram. I've actually filled it up with car shit. So
yeah, I wish I could do that. I guess mine's kind of becoming figures. So
yeah.
So yeah. I gotta flood it with other stuff.
Yeah,
we'll see. But yeah, Spider-Man. Or Venom's in the MCU technically now. It's cool to see.
It's a better way than they did it with Deadpool, I guess.
Yeah. Well, with the trailer react.
I mean, that was still funny. But
yeah, still. Very Deadpool.
Yeah.
But let's talk pros and cons before we wrap this up. I think pros, it was great to see Carnage in live action. That was probably what I was super excited about besides the post-credit scene. I thought it was funny. I thought it was fun. But again, my small brain, it entertained me. Big brain win. What is boring?
Big brain. I think I'm just at a point where it's like,
no, I
like
get
this,
it.
Is it boring? Is it fun anymore? Because like we've seen it 1,000 times.
I agree, but again, like
I mean, I'm probably gonna say it differently in Spider-Man No Way Home. I'm probably gonna.
Oh yeah,
this is a fun movie.
So
it was
funny.
Great.
Yeah, but. Cons though, I think there's more cons of like Woody Harrelson underutilized. The CGI is a little iffy.
They should have pushed R rating.
Yes, a little bit more. Honestly, you just mentioned it, but before our first recording, completely forgot Shriek was a character.
Yeah.
Like super forgettable characters. Like I probably would forget Michelle Williams' character as well if she wasn't in the first one.
And then the husband or the fiance for Michelle Williams' character was also really dumb, really fucking stupid. It was more of like a weird version of a superhero rom-com.
Yes, it's like
there's really no other way.
It's literally forgetting Sarah Marshall with like the wife and and Venom. That's kind of funny.
Yeah.
But
Venom has feelings now too.
Yeah. Instead of just like I eat people, he's like, oh, I love you, Eddie. I miss you.
Those chickens are my friends.
Sonny and Cher. See, that is funny.
I think that was just really stupid.
It is stupid, but it's stupid, and stupid fun jokes make me laugh. So cons though, a pro and con for me is like it's fast paced. You can take it or leave it. Like it's good in some spots, but not great in the others. Anything else you want to add to that?
Could be R rating. Could be about another 10-20 minutes to the movie. Make Venom less I guess. And maybe like talk more about like his past or some shit like that,
which we'll probably get.
Yeah, it's still confusing because like, is it just a world of like just like little like liquidy things just like moving around? They just somehow get to a spaceship.
You know, I think this was only like 3 years ago, which is crazy to me because Venom's been around for a good bit. Like the symbiote god Null.
Yeah,
is like I don't know if we'll ever see him because it feels like such a new character, but who knows? That'd be interesting. I think the next thing we would have is like Agent Venom or like Anti-Venom for like a Venom 3, but we'll see. But yeah, that's our Venom review. We'll give it a rating out of 10. We already gave these
4.0
for critical and entertainment.
What did I say? 5?
A 5.
Yeah.
Yes. And then for me, for critical, I said a 5.5. Entertainment, I said a 7.5. It was fun. I enjoyed it. But yeah,
I'm just more cynical.
I get it, because honestly, if I wasn't in a good mood or I was like tired, like I would have found this boring. I get it.
I wasn't tired or like not. In
No,
the
I'm
mood.
not saying you did.
I was actually somewhat excited for this movie before we went into it.
I'm excited for Morbius. I didn't even talk about that, but this makes me excited for Morbius because Jared Leto's a good actor.
Weird dude, 56 years old.
If they were able to put this one or put Morbius later, it means Morbius is hopefully more of a singular story. Morbius is a pretty cool character. Michael Keaton's in there. Who knows? It's exciting. But
did you know he was 50 years old?
No, I did not know Jared Leto was that old.
Yeah, he's 50 or something like that.
I was gonna get his band 30 Seconds to Mars.
Yeah.
They had signed
copies
of one of their albums, and I was gonna get it, but it sold out really quick. But that's our Venom Let There Be Carnage big feature film podcast. Thank y'all for watching.
Wait, did you watch it?
Did you watch it?
Did you like it?
Let us know down below
in the comments. Thank you to that dude.
Yeah, thank you
to the commenter.
We didn't say his name.
It's French. I'm not even gonna try.
I'm gonna try because I appreciate it.
Yeah. To that guy, Will is gonna recite his name right now.
I'm trying.
Oh, he's finding it.
Oh my God, never mind. Matisse. I'm gonna say Matisse. Yeah. Thanks for commenting on our DCU rewrite part 2, and he gave us some cool stories that would definitely be awesome to see in live action. Yeah. But so we'll see.
We might do a part 3.
It's in the works. Part 3, and we're gonna cast everyone.
Yeah.
But
that's it.
And didn't we? Oh yeah, what if? We said that in our first recording. We'll probably do a what if thing because this is a Marvel
next week.
Thing.
Yep.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
It's gonna be the big show.
That'll be interesting. And
should be an hour long.
What? That last episode? I hope so. It won't be, but
sadly,
it's gotta be. It's gotta be longer. It
should be.
It's gotta be longer, at least a little bit. But we'll see in a week or in like 5 days. But yeah. Thank y'all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. We love movies. We love y'all. And we'll see y'all in the next one.
Goodbye.